Now that we're in the home, let's talk about sizing the generator. Now there are two important factors that we need to talk about with sizing the generator. Number one is, do you want the essentials of the home in the generator, or would you like the whole house on the generator? Now if we're talking about the essentials, Darrell, you being the generator pro, what in your experience is the 5 essentials that most people want inside on their generator?
Number one, Aaron, would be heat. Definitely most everyone wants to make sure their homes are heated, especially in the wintertime. Number two on that list, I would say, would be food, to make sure your food is protected, the food in your freezers. A lot of times we have medication in our refrigerators that needs to be protected, and we all know the cost of that these days. The other thing with food is we want to make sure we have a way to cook that food.
Absolutely.
One easy way to do that might be the microwave. If you have a gas cooktop, we can definitely make that a part of the essentials. Number three on that list would be water. We want to make sure that your well pump, if you have a well pump, or your hot water tank is potentially hooked up to that as well. Number four on that list, I would put communications with the outside world. Most people these days definitely want to make sure their modems, their routers, their home computers are on that type of a system as well. And number five, I would say, of course, we want to have lights throughout the home that can come on and light the way throughout the evening in our homes for us as well. That would be the 5 essentials that we would recommend that you definitely have on your generator.
That's very good. Now if we're talking about the whole house being covered, now if we're talking about an all-electric home, that's electric heat, it's going to be a little more costly and it's going to take a little bit more to do that than if we're talking about a home that had gas heat or gas appliances. Am I correct?
Yeah, you're correct. We get that question a lot. Should we do our entire home or just the essentials? And I would say either way is fine. A lot of customers choose just to do the essentials, and the reason they choose that way is because it's a cheaper installed cost a lot of times. To do your whole entire home on it requires a larger generator, and the larger the generator, the larger the cost of the installation is. So an all-electric home can drive up the cost to some degrees because it does require that larger generator. So yes, Aaron, there's 2 ways to do it. Either use your essentials and keep the cost down with the smaller generator, or in the case of an all-gas home, we can definitely cover those with a 14 or a 20 kW generator typically, or go with a larger generator and cover your entire home, especially if it's all electric.
Very good. Well, now that we know about the essentials and sizing the generator, back to you.